are some people able to lose weight and maintain weight loss while others are stuck in a cycle of weight loss and weight regain? My name is Julia, founder of the Jolie Life and creator of the Optimize Weight Loss Program, and someone who has lost 80 pounds and has kept it off. I want to share with you the path for creating an ease and a mastery over food that frees you to lose weight without getting in the rut of regaining and without the constraints of adhering strictly to a particular diet. Once you get this down, you'll start experiencing confidence, real confidence in yourself, and you will feel in control of your food regardless of the situation, regardless of the restaurant, regardless of a holiday, a celebration. You will feel in control. A little while ago, I sent out an email asking for your top questions about losing weight permanently. And I was completely overwhelmed by the response. And I wanted to shoot a quick video. I have a few notes so I cover everything I want to cover and teach you a little bit about having lasting success in weight loss. Trying to lose weight and keep it off isn't always as simple as people sometimes make it seem. You go to the doctor's office, you get on the scale, and he's like, you need to lose 10 pounds. And voila, it's supposed to happen. Or you join a diet program, you pick up a book, you start it, and you lose weight. And a year later, voila, you're supposed to still have that weight loss. It's not that easy. That's why I'm going to demystify the process of transforming your mindset, figuring out the perfect food choices for your body, because every body is different, and setting up habits that will make maintaining your thinner self easy. So in this program are the seeds to the maintenance, which is so important and what so many programs, books, people, diet gurus miss. The most important part is what you do after you lose the weight. This is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and get you out of this state of struggle. No one wants to be in a state of struggle. When I first experienced this exasperation of struggle, of loss and regain, of feeling like I just wanted to give up, buy bigger clothes, convince myself that big was okay for me, I hated feeling out of control. I hated feeling uncomfortable in my clothes. I hated how being the size that I was eroded my self-confidence. And I was literally afraid of the long-term issues. I had little kids. Would I be able to run around with them when my knees give out? Would I be able to get up and down? Would I be out of breath going up some stairs? What I discovered was I couldn't create a thinner version of myself without becoming that person first. I needed new skills that the fatter version of myself didn't have. Like knowing how to eat in the real world and events and still be true and aligned with the type of self-body, the way I wanted to feel. How to stay motivated, because I tell you, motivation is like a thunderstorm. It's there, it's strong, but then it evaporates. How to snack better. Snacks can sometimes be the thing that really gets us. And importantly, how to combine food so that I didn't have to be restrictive in the sense that there were foods that I just couldn't ever eat again in my entire life. I didn't want that. And I also needed to learn how to master my cravings, how to master my emotions, how to meet my emotions without food. And this process was completely unexpected, but it worked really, really well. And that opened the door to not needing to rely on motivation, not needing to rely on a restrictive diet to keep at my goal weight, and figuring out how my body responds to food and developing habits of thinness that gave me confidence about my choices. It gave me confidence about my body. It gave me confidence that this whole thing was mobile, that I could go out to eat, I could go on vacation, I could go to events without feeling as if I was going to pay for this later, as if I was going to unravel all the work that I do. I know how to navigate a menu in any restaurant I go to, and I don't feel controlled by food anymore, but now in control of food. Now, May is not the dreaded bathing suit month. I love bathing suits and I look forward to May. I don't worry about switching my clothes in and out like I used to before. And the cool thing is that this doesn't only work for me, but it works for other people too. And I want to tell you the story of Lisa's transformation. Lisa was a client that came to me about a year ago. A little over a year ago. She's around 48. She is a mom. She works. She travels. She has a very busy schedule. And there have been 20 pounds that have been coming on, off, but never completely off. And the problem was that she could stick to a diet, had great willpower, followed instructions, all that kind of stuff. But between business meetings and travel, everything would fall apart after a month. And so exasperated, she came to do the Optimize program. Well, in addition to the Optimize nutritional program, which is separate, and this course is completely separate from that, she decided to do one-on-one coaching. And I taught her the things that I will be teaching you, because something exciting is coming up. And what she learned was how to create a lifestyle that supported weight loss, how to shift into a different mindset that gave her freedom with food. And she didn't want a diet because she couldn't stick to a diet with how unpredictable her life was. But Lisa was able to lose 20 pounds, and a year later, she's 20 pounds less plus some, which is amazing. And she has more freedom with food. She can travel and knows that her weight will stay within a 5 pound plus or minus. Like goal weight 145 plus or minus 143, 147. That is amazing. Lisa also feels more resilient now, more confident, more able to handle her emotions without food, which is just freeing. And all of this happened not because of a particular diet plan, but because of learning how to feed herself, learning how to create a life, to create rituals, to create habits, to create values that reinforced her thinner self, how to shift her mindset to expect thinness, to approach eating the way a thinner version of herself would approach eating. That was utterly amazing to me, seeing Lisa's transformation. Imagine if you were able to maintain your desired weight. First, let's back up. Just imagine you at your desired weight. That in and of itself is really exciting. So imagine you were able to maintain your desired weight with ease, without yo-yoing, without being tethered to a particular diet. Imagine that you were able to keep the weight off with ease. without having to rely on willpower. There are essentially 5 steps to achieving the transformation that I'm speaking of. First is defining your goal, feeling it, sinking it in. That's why I say imagine yourself there. Second is building the habits and mindset to automate your weight loss. There are things that you can do in your daily life without changing your diet that will help you to lose weight, and we're going to get to one of those things pretty soon. Changing your approach to food, because you have a personal approach to food. Your body is individual. And in my experience with myself, with clients, it's important that we uncover how our body needs to eat to be thin. I call that your personal food code. And building your support and then flying your optimized life, owning that weight, flying that life, doing the things that you do and maintaining that weight. So in this video, as I said before, I want to dive into one habit that will be part of the foundation of not only losing weight, but keeping it off so that you can immediately have the experience of stacking wins. Stacking wins is those little things that are going to get you to the finish line and give you confidence. It's the consistent stacking of wins, stacking of W's that will get you to your goal. It's not perfection that gets you there. It is the daily actions. It is becoming your new person. And most importantly, however, is that in this little part that I'm going to share with you next, you are going to open yourself up to learning the other steps that will help you to finally lose weight forever. Now, let's talk about motivation, because motivation gets you started, but it doesn't keep you there. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna ask you to pull out a piece of paper and write down 5 habits that you have now or that you can create that can help you lose weight, that can help you feel more in control of your food. And then I am going to give you a little push to try a habit that has worked amazingly for me and has worked amazingly for clients. So you have your list, and when we try to hardwire a habit, one really good thing about that is to write it down, write what my new habit is going to be. My new habit is going to be to have lunch at 1 o'clock every day, because when I don't have lunch at 1 o'clock, I skip lunch and I snack my whole afternoon. And then we like to sandwich our habit between other habits we already have. So let's say at 12:30 every day you have a meeting with your team. So now you're going to write a sentence. I am going to eat lunch every day at 1 o'clock after the meeting with my team. On the weekend, I'm going to eat lunch every day after whatever it is that you regularly do on the weekends, after I take the car for a car wash. So that sandwiches in your new habit with something that you're already used to doing. By doing this, you're creating a life that supports your healthy eating. You're creating a life that solves a problem that is keeping you from your goal and keeping you from maintaining your goal. So one thing I'm going to suggest to you is take that habit and right now, right today, decide to implement it. And I'm going to share one more clue with you before I leave here. One habit that has worked amazingly for so many of my clients and for myself is adding a small salad before each lunch and dinner, or a cup of soup. But this one little micro change doesn't mean that you have to eat anything differently, but for some of my clients that only need to lose 10 pounds, it literally does it for them. That and a few other things. But this is a powerful habit. So I'm super excited to get you started. Keep a lookout on your email, because registration for the Optimized Weight Loss course begins tomorrow. It's gonna be super small. It's gonna be highly interactive, probably the most interactive one that will happen. happen because it's going to be live. It's going to be you giving me your questions, experiencing the material, lots of Q&A sessions, lots of little bonuses thrown in there. It is going to be amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. As you can see, I am super uber excited about it. And I love, love, love helping people just find comfort in their body, find their health, find themselves. Because really, losing weight is like ripping the the straitjacket off. It is amazing. So remember, perfection's not necessary. Build a life that supports you, and one step at a time will get you there. This is Julia.